Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Sanjeev Sharma from Government College Nadon, Himachal Pradesh. Today we are going to talk on module segment reporting from paper Accounting and Financial Analysis. After studying this module, the students may able to know the concept of segment reporting and the purpose of preparing such reports, their advantages and limitations. They may also able to understand the concept deeply in context to India and how segment reporting is intended to give financial information to all the interested parties. Segment reporting is the reporting of operating segments of a company in the disclosure accompanying its financial statements. It is required for only publicly held entities and is not required for privately held ones. Segment reporting is intended to give financial information to all interested parties like investors, creditors, shareholders related to the operating units of a company which they can use as the basis for decisions related to the company. Segment reporting means reporting of the operating segments of a company in the disclosure accompanying its financial statements. In present figure, it is clear that segment reporting has become the part of financial statements as it is the reporting of operating segments of a company and disclosed in the disclosure accompanying its financial statement. It accompanies the financial statement of companies. Information to be included in segment reporting is the factors used to identify reportable segments, the type of products and services sold by each segment, the basis of organization revenues, interest expenses, and depreciation. Segment is a business sub-unit for internal reporting purpose. This ensures to give a performance report in terms of money on a particular segment. An operating segment engages in business activities from which it may earn revenue and incur losses, has discrete financial information available, and whose results are regularly reviewed by an entity's chief operating decision maker for the performance assessment and resource allocation decisions. Important segments to be reported. The segments having similar product, services, processes, customers, distribution methods, and regulatory environment. Report of a segment if it has at least 10% of revenues, profit and loss, the combined asset of the entity. Companies use segment reporting to analyze the performance of different areas of the business. Some business requires to do it by national and international accounting standards. Others do it on their own to show which segment are performing to expectations and which are not. The advantage and disadvantage depends upon how the information is used and may vary from company to company. Different definitions are given by the Accounting Standard 17, and business segment according to this standard is a component of an enterprise that is engaged in providing an individual product or service or a group of related products or services, and that is subject to risk and returns that are different from those other business segments. Factors should be considered in determining whether products and services are related include the nature of the products and services, the nature of the production processes, the type or class of customers for the product or services, the method used to distribute the products or provide the services, if applicable, the nature of regulatory environment, for example, banking, insurance, or public utilities. Reportable segment. It is a business segment or geographical segment identified on the basis of foregoing definitions, for which segment information is required to be disclosed by this standard. Reportable segments are operating segments that are report any of revenues, including inter-segment revenues, of at least 10% of total revenues, including inter-segment revenues of all reported operating segments. Profit or loss of at least 10% of the combined profit and loss of all operating segments reporting a profit or loss. Assets of at least 10% of combined revenues, profit and loss, or asset of all operating segments. A reportable segment may aggregate two or more operating segments if their products and services, production processes, type of customer, distribution, and regulatory environments are similar. Reportable segments must total at least 75% of external revenues. If not, additional segments must be reported until threshold is reached. Segment expense is the aggregate of expenses resulting from operating activities of a segment that is directly attributable to the segment, and the relevant portion of enterprise expenses that can be allotted on a reasonable basis to the segment, including expenses relating to transactions with the other segments of the enterprise. Segment liabilities. Those operating liabilities that result from operating activities of a segment and that either are directly attributable to the segment or can be allocated to the segment on a reasonable basis. Segment assets. Those operating assets that are employed by a segment in its operating activities and that are either are directly attributable to the segment or can be allocated to the segment on a reasonable basis. The definition of segment revenue, segment expenses, segment assets, and segment liabilities include amounts of such items that are directly attributable to a segment and amount of such items that can be allocated to a segment on a reasonable basis. Inter-segment transfers. Segment revenue, segment expenses, segment results include transfers between business segments and between geographical segments. Such transfers are accounted for at competitive market prices charged to unaffiliated customers for similar goods. Those transfers are eliminated in consolidation. Primary segment reporting. A primary target market is the segment of a marketplace a business believes that it will give it the best chance to sell. A primary target market may not be the largest segment of a marketplace. Under primary reporting format, for each reportable segment, the enterprise should disclose external and internal segment revenue, segment results, amount of segment assets and liabilities, cost of fixed asset required, depreciation, amortization of assets, and other non-cash expenses. Now, what are various segment reporting characteristics? And these characteristics are shown with the help of the present figure. It is clear from the figure that segment is the part or activity of a business organization. The fixed costs are same. Reporting of operating segments is done in segment reporting. It is projecting companies, and further segment reporting is interrelated. Segment reporting is a part or activity of business organization. A segment is any part or activity of a business organization which manages need, cost, revenue, and profit data. Fixed cost. The traceable fixed cost of one segment can be common fixed cost for other segments. Reporting of operating segments. Segment reporting is the reporting of operating segments of a company in the disclosures accompanying its financial statements. Projecting company's performance. Segment information is vital, essential, fundamental, and integral in the process of projecting company's performance. Interrelated. The definition of segment revenue, segment expenses, segment assets, and segment liabilities are interrelated, and the resulting allocations should be consistent. Let us now discuss the objectives of segment reporting. Many enterprises provide groups of products and services or operate in geographical areas which are subject to differing rates of profitability, opportunities for growth, future prospects, and risks. Information about different type of products and services of an enterprise and its operation in different geographical areas are often called segment information. It is relevant for assessing the risk and return of a diversified or multi-location enterprise, but may not determinable from aggregated data. Therefore, reporting of segment information is widely regarded as necessary for meeting the needs of users of financial statements. The objectives of segment reporting is to establish principle for reporting financial information about the different type of products and services, an enterprise product and different geographical area in which it operates. Such information helps users of financial statements better understanding of performance of enterprise, or performance of enterprise is disclosed by segment reporting in better way, better access to risk and return of the enterprise. It means risk and return can be evaluated in better or best manner with the help of segment reporting. Make more informed judgments about the enterprise as a whole. Objectives of segment reporting. Why segment reporting is given so much emphasis or importance? To know, it becomes essential to know the objectives of segment reporting, and in present figure the objectives of segment reporting are given. Segment reporting shows the performance of an enterprise, assess the risk and returns, and make more informed judgment. With the help of segment reporting, more informed judgments or decisions can be made. These are the objectives of segment reporting. The need or advantage of segment reporting is very much. Segment information is a part of the financial statement that provides useful information about the company's revenues, operating results, assets, and by business segments and geographical segments. Advantage or need for segment reporting are given in the present figure. The figure shows that segment reporting helps in sorting out most profitable segments. It provides weightage to present. It helps in modification of data, diversify operations. Segment reporting is very much useful for investors, employees, and trade unions. Further, it is also useful to consumers and governments. So, the present figure shows that the segment reporting is very much important, and it is important to various parties, various stakeholders which are interested in business. Sorting out most profitable segments. Segment reporting helps the business that operate in different categories, different geographic areas, and through segment reporting, business can reveal which area are more profitable and which are drains on the bottom line. For example, if the segment reporting shows a business its overseas operations are more profitable than domestic operations, it could promote a change in strategic direction. If strategic reporting process is done carefully, it keeps manager from hiding unprofitable ventures. Improved contest. Segment reporting allows all its stakeholders to get a better sense of fluctuations that might affect overall earnings. Weightage to present. Segment reporting doesn't focus too much on short-term losses. If these losses are outweighed by company's overall performance, they might not stand out on the financial statements. However, breaking out these numbers as a data point by segment reporting can lead to pressure to reduce those losses to enhance short-term earnings. Modification of data. Segment reporting lends itself to data modification. If the information is reported in the through management's eye style, this gives company leaders more discretion in how to determine how segments are constructed, what metrics are reported. Manager may group together businesses with different business models. It can also carry pick matrices to send the desired message to stakeholders. Losses in an internet division, for example, could be grouped with the unrelated profitable business unit to paint a better picture of performance. Diversify operation. The concept of segment reporting is applicable to a diversified enterprise. A diversified company may be defined as a company which has diversified operations, that is, activity or operations engaged in different industries and or foreign operations and sales where those activities are significant in items of sale, revenue, profits or losses generated or assets employed. Useful for consumers. The interest of consumers and the public may also be promoted by segment reporting in the sense that social responsibility in terms of removal of price discrimination could be encouraged by disclosure of profits by segments. Consumer may also benefit from increased competition that may result. Useful for government. Government at national and also international level, in case the multinational companies are becoming increasingly concerned by the activities of large companies and the balance sheet payments or balance of payments. Segment reporting by geographical location seem likely to promote a better understanding of corporate strategy and its impact, and will thus provide a more reliable base for government for policy making. Useful for investors. Investors are provided with information about the profitability, risk, and growth of the different segments of a company's operations. They will be better able to assess the earning potentials and the risk of the company as a whole, because through this they can calculate their dividend as well. So it is very much important and useful for investors. Segment reporting provides information to them about profitability, risk, and growth of different segments of the company. Useful for employees and trade units. Beside the investor, the segment reports are likely to be useful to employees and trade unions, consumers, the general public, government, and also for the manager of a company to promote managerial efficiency. Employees and trade unions are interested in the performance and prospectus of the firm from the standpoint of wage negotiation, job security, and hence segment reports may be just as relevant to them as to investors. So it is useful to employees and trade unions. Now let us understand the limitation of segment reporting. The limitation of segment reporting relate to implementation of segment reporting rather than to its concept and theory. Limitation of segment reporting are shown in present slide, and a selection of base of segmentation is first limitation of segment reporting. Further, proper allocation of cost, pricing problems, disclosure costs, and conservatism approach are other limitations of segment reportings, and a user of segment reporting must have knowledge of these limitations before using the segment reports. Selection of base of segmentation. A company may be divided for segment reporting purpose in terms of organization division, industry, market, customer product, etc. Each of the base of segmentation may create segments that differ significantly in profitability, growth, and risk, and each implies a different basis for identifying segments. Proper allocation of cost. In a business enterprise, producing more than one product or engaged in different activities, there are likely to be costs which are common to more than one product. Because these costs are common to products or more than one segment, they cannot be associated entirely with a single segment. The problem of allocating common costs is particularly great for assets, liabilities, and equity. Pricing problems. There are different methods for inter-segment transfers such as cost, cost plus, market, negotiated price. The basic purpose in selecting a method or transfer pricing is to motivate employees and to actually measure the success of several segments as accurately as possible. Different methods results in different operating results for the segments. It means the results of the segments are significantly affected by the selection of method of transfer. So, for a meaningful segment reporting, there is a need for selecting a method which is best or reasoned for interstate transfers. And if this method is not properly selected, then there will be pricing problems and results which are disclosed by segment reportings may not be so much fruitful. Disclosure cost. Another important cost argument relates to the increased competition that may result from segmented disclosure. It is argued that disclosure of profitable segments will attract competitors, while loss-making segments may become the subject of takeover bids or put pressure on management to sell them off. With the purpose of improving profits in the short term and to take on less risky projects, a competitive disadvantage may also occur where foreign companies are not required to provide segment reports. So these are the disclosure costs. When we will disclose segment results, we are going to suffer from these limitations also. Conservatism approach. Another argument is that where there is no regulatory provision to disclose segmental reports, voluntary disclosures are likely to be perceived by managements to be beneficial only in certain instances. For example, where management believes that company's attractiveness to investors will be enhanced and the cost of finance reduced, few companies are likely to take voluntary action that may benefit their competitor or reveal weaknesses. So due to conservative approach, the company is going to suffer a lot. What is the position of segment reporting in India? The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has issued Accounting Standard 17, titled Segment Reporting in October 2000. As per Accounting Standard 17, it is mandatory for companies who are listed on stock exchange or who are in the process of issuing equity or debt securities and are listed on stock exchange in India to provide segment information in compliance with Accounting Standard 17 issued by Accounting Standard Board of India. Major guidelines which are followed by segment reporting are: it is compulsory for all listed companies that they must provide primary and secondary segment reporting along with business and geographical segments. Apart from these, all segment reports must disclose the necessary information related to segment revenue, segment expenses, segment profitability, segment assets, segment liabilities, and accounting policies related with segment reporting. These information should be recorded in segment reports. Segment revenue mean or segment expenses must show the aggregate of expenses resulting from the operating activities of a segment that is directly attributable to the segment and the relevant portion of enterprise expenses that can be allocated on a reasonable basis to the segment. Further, segment liabilities include those operating liabilities that result from the operating activities of a segment and that either are directly attributable to the segment or can be allocated to the segment on a reasonable basis. Further, segment assets are those operating assets that are employed by a segment in its operating activities and that either are directly attributable to the segment or can be allocated to the segment on reasonable basis. Further, it should be remembered that the segment revenue, segment expenses, segment assets, segment liabilities include amounts of such items that are directly attributable to a segment and amount of such items can be allocated to segment on reasonable basis. So students, let us now summarize what we have learnt in this module. Segment reporting is the reporting of the operating segments of a company in the disclosure accompanying its financial statements. Segment reporting is intended to give financial information to all the interested parties. A reportable segment may aggregate two or more operating segments if their products, services, production processes, type of customer, distribution, and regulatory environments are same. Segment information is a part of financial statement that provides useful information about a company's revenue, operating result, and asset. By business segment and geographical segment, segment reporting helps the business that operate in different categories or different geographic areas, and through segment reporting, business can reveal which areas are more profitable and which are drains on the bottom line.